Hey girls, let's talk about boys. No boys allowed. Yeah, you better scram.
Did by the sculptor. Oh, she don't see the light that's shining deeper than the eyes can find.
So, boys, okay. They're a very diverse bunch of critters, okay? Boys, I just called boys critters. It's kind of true. They are critters, but they're made in the image of God, and we love boys. They're good people, some of them, most of them, I would say. So, boys. So, I would say there's a bit of maturity that comes with guys after the age of like 20. I would say that's when they start becoming a little bit more mature. 20 down. Now don't be kidding me. I know I'm not gonna be kidding you. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But there's some mature boys down here in like 18, 19, but they're not as many as up here in 20, okay? So up here in 20, they start getting over their party life. They start actually thinking about their careers. They kind of see, gray hair or two, and they're like, oh snap, I'm getting old. What is this? But 20, you're getting gray hairs. Oh my gosh, this is a bad analogy. So, 3D glasses make me look styling. So, through, 12 to 18, they're kind of going through some stuff, right? But once you get up here in 20, they're still going through some stuff. Everyone's always going through some stuff. But they start, kind of thinking a little bit. And that's why I have decided to not have a boyfriend. And I am 18. Y'all, I have not had a boyfriend. I have not went on a date. Okay? I've never smooched a dude in my life. It's a choice now, let me tell you. And there's some times where, let's be real, the choice to not date until you know it's the right one is hard. Very hard sometimes, because you see all these people going out on dates, holding hands and stuff. And it's like, God kind of instills that in you to, like, be attracted to the opposite gender. So that kind of is a little rough sometimes because, like, oh, I want to go on a date and I want to, hold hands, it's kind of fun. But at the same time, it's like, okay, is it worth, hear me out, is it worth going on a date with someone and he is not meant for you, he is meant for another girl, and it's going to break your heart and his heart? Is that worth it? Is it worth it for a second of holding hands? To create a bond with you and then get heartbroken because you ultimately realize that it wasn't never God's will in the first place. This is what I'm trying to say to you guys. Patience is a virtue. And I know it's a hard virtue. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but it is a virtue. And also I just want to like thank the Lord for a second for always putting at the perfect time guys in my life that have helped me with this. Because I always feel like he has always put someone there to kind of help me along in this. And so I didn't feel like ugly. I felt beautiful still. Because I feel like God's always put a guy friend in my life to be like, you are so pretty. And to just kind of like help me with that, if that makes sense. Like someone to just kind of be like still encouraging me from a male's perspective, tell me I'm pretty and, I'm sweet and all this other stuff. But at the same time, like, I know it's a friend, right? But at the same time, it's someone that's been in my life to help me along. And that, which is super cool of the Lord to do, right? I've always felt like throughout my life, there's just been guys that's came in. Some have stayed, some have, gone, different seasons. But they've always been there, and they've always kind of helped me to realize that I am beautiful, and I am on a mission. And, I'm doing this for a purpose, right? And the purpose is to one day go on a date with my future husband and keep dating him for the rest of my life. Like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. And I know he's out there, okay, ladies? And I know it gets hard because you're like, okay, I'm like 20-some, I'm 30, I'm 18, I'm 16, I'm whatever, and I don't think I'm ever going to meet him. Like, I just don't think, like, where am I going to go meet him? Where do I go? I go to Walmart and, like, Taco Bell. Let me tell you, God is God, and if God, what is this? And God says he will give you the desires of your heart. And if that's a desire of your heart and he feels like you're ready and he's ready, nothing's going to stop that.